Good morning. This is Eric Kampmann with Senior Pastor Chuck Davis, and we're talking about his new book coming out in January, The Bold Christian. Today we're going to talk about the second chapter in his book where he talks about how mankind, how our forebears forfeited the authority God had blessed them with. And Chuck, I just want you to elaborate on this because really at the heart of the foundation of this story is the tragedy that happens in the biblical account of Eden in Genesis.
Well, to start, you have to begin with this idea, Eric, of God always passes authority out. And from the beginning of creation, there's a feeling that creation is ongoing as he entrusts to human beings the aspect of ruling, to have dominion, the naming of animals, which suggests to have authority over. And we were to partner with God in the ongoing stewardship of creation. But at the fall, Genesis 3, the rebellion, there was a giving up of that authority. And in those moments, Satan becomes the one who has a certain level of authority that's somewhat mysterious to us. But the Bible talks about him as the prince of this world and the ruler of the air, and even uses phrases that the whole world is underneath his control. So what God meant to release through us to be in charge of the world in a stewardship way, we forfeited that to the enemy, to Satan. And the whole rest of the creation story, or I should say the ongoing creation saga, is how are we going to get our authority back? And that changes significantly when Jesus comes on. But it's really the giving up of what God intended us to have right in the beginning.
It's funny because in comparing authority and worldly power, in our own lives, we know that when somebody has power, they very rarely willingly give it up. Whereas God's provision is that He is gifting us His authority to work in the world. It's almost the opposite pole in terms of human motivation. The other comment I'll make about the Eden story is that it's foundational to everything that comes after. It's almost like history begins with the fall. As we understand history. The substitution of Satan picking up what we have forfeited will become sort of a part of the sweeping narrative that the Bible gives us of our existence here on earth up until the time of the coming of Jesus Christ. This is Eric Kampmann with Chuck Davis talking about The Bold Christian.